Blessings, blessings. Welcome, welcome. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. I am streaming on my streaming equipment. Yes, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, guys. Welcome, welcome to Uncensored Enlightenment Talk. And you're here with your host, Grace Levi, or you could call me Miss Grace, whatever you want to. But put some respect on it. So, today, we're going to be talking about a little bit of more politics. As you know, this channel, I highlight politics, wrongful police deaths, and anything around law and uplifting people. Okay. So, over the last year, this is to my new audience who probably will be seeing this coming by because some been trying to catch a whiff. Over the last year, I've been paying attention to the South Side and a lot of things that has been happening out there. I don't know if you guys know, but we had a dirty crook in the mayor's seat in Dalton by the name of Tiffany Henyard. It was a long fight as far as what the people had to go through to get her corrupted self out of the seat. And again, today we are still facing more corruption. Now, I want to start off by saying this. A lot of people say derogatory things towards the black community as though we don't want good things in life. Our area is condemned because we don't keep it up. And, we just don't want to look for jobs and all types of things. But over this last year and throughout my whole life, I have known that not to be the truth and the story to be much different. Just like what we're going to kind of talk about today, just a little bit of background. In this particular area, it is called Harvey, Illinois. This is on the south side of Chicago, not too far from where you saw the alleged feds, Black Hawks, and ICE run down on. These are the same communities that's connected. In this particular community, what I have noticed that happens here in many other communities, that the destruction that I talk about, it deeply lies in the politics and the politics that goes on around there. A lot of the money that goes to the black community through the black community sometimes doesn't reach the people, or most times doesn't reach the people because of crookedness and corruption, stemming from mayors who don't spend money properly, badger people, and don't follow rules and regulation when it comes to state their spending or just general behaviors at which I saw as we talked about Tiffany Henyard. But in this particular case, for the last couple of months, I've been trying to highlight, and many other content creators, which we're going to be highlighting here today, because we're going to be sharing some content. Shout out to my content creators who have been keeping their foot on these people, but related to this particular topic, okay? But before we get there, I'm just kind of like bringing people up to par where we're at. They always blame us as the black community. We don't want anything. We don't do nothing good for ourselves. But what I have seen is that it is related to a lot of government corruption and inappropriation of funds. Now, what I do notice is that, or I have noticed, is that these particular governments have spokespersons, just like on the Republican side or, whatever other side where they have spokespeople. In this particular live, we're going to be highlighting a gentleman called Jedidiah, as well as one of his new affiliates by the name of RAHEEM Sharks. Okay, first I want to send love and blessings to Amir because we're going to be sharing information that he has uh basically talked about and provided to me, but I wanted to add a little bit more to it. But before we jump the gun, basically we're talking about the corruption in the South Side that be, and how it's just out of control. If people can take the time to watch this video, you'll be so amazed that this is still going on to this day, the level of corruption. So we've been trying to highlight another mayor by the name of Mayor Clark. Okay, so Clark is the mayor of Harvey, and Harvey has been calling out for help for a while now. It's not only for the last 2 years while we've been focusing on Mayor Henyard, but I think for the last three administrations, asking people to pay attention to the spending, the numerous lawsuit, the alleged strong arming, the ghost payroll, and blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying? So as the time went on, people started to pay attention to what's going on in Harvey, and it brings us up to today. So this particular I'll call him a traptivist. This is a self-made word that I made up myself, y'all. But he claims to be an activist and an investigator. We do have a whole playlist that's dedicated to this person and exposing his corruption thereof of what he's doing to the black community. So, in this particular situation, this actor by the name of Jedidiah is playing a role right now of supporting the mayor of Harvey, allegedly continue to uphold his corruption towards the residents. Now, why I say that is because we're going to show you some things that kind of back up that claim, but we want to show the audience that when we see poverty in the community and disparities is because we have things like this going on with our government, and they're actually not doing things to better the community. Okay, a lot of it is like going into their pockets, fake contracts, and allegedly, I have shout out to some of my tipsters. We're going to be expanding into the city of Dixmoor, and we're going to be paying attention to some elected officials out there dealing with the same mannerism of corruption. So with that goes to say, we're not going to keep on talking, but I think you guys kind of got a whiff. But if you don't, we're going to be doing a few flashbacks to get you up to par. And then I'm going to be adding my cheese and butter to the conversation. Okay, so let's see. Give me 1 second. Now, y'all know I'm still getting myself together with this particular content, but what we're going to be showing you first, I'm going to be showing you a video that is presented to us by Minion with the opinion. Okay. Now, oh, wait, before we do Minion with opinion, all right, hold on 1 second. I already had a screen ready. Okay, I went too fast. But we're going to be showing Minion video. Shout out to you. This is one of the content creators who have been keeping their foot on Jedidiah's butt. But before we get there, let me show you this. What is this? Okay, this particular document here was something that was provided to me. Thank you so much, Mr. Amir. He talked about this a couple of lives ago about this alleged assailant. Okay, I don't know what to call him, if he's supposed to be a bodyguard in this particular situation or he's just a thug, but we're going to be talking about him. This gentleman named RAHEEM Sharks. Okay, he was arrested most recently in Dalton for battery. And here he actually struck an individual with a BB gun, under the guise that he had a gun. Okay, now what I have is actually addition to this particular police report right here, and I think where is the other picture? I think give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up. What I have, because I don't want to talk too soon, because y'all gonna be waiting for it, because I'm a cook. I'm a cook for a little while. Yeah, I do have a copy of the police report. Okay. Yeah. I mean, a copy of the police report. Did I say that? A copy of the police arrest video. Okay. So that's what we're going to be watching tonight related to this gentleman. But before we watch the actual arrest, we're going to talk about who RAHEEM Sharks is. Now, we have a series of things that we want to show you, but RAHEEM Sharks is alleged, not alleged, but is connected to this individual, where we're going to put him on the screen. Give me 1 second. You know what we do here. I just need you to give me some time to work my magic. We're going to work my magic. Give me 1 second. Because I'm still learning this streaming equipment, but we'll get it. We'll get it. Now let's put this up here. Do you guys remember this picture? If you don't, this picture is a situation that took place July 14th. This gentleman right here, I am under the assumption that this is RAHEEM Sharks, the tall gentleman with the cream outfit that I kept yelling, "Who's that? Who's that? Look at him! Look at him!" The guys who know this particular story, y'all know that it was an altercation that happened on July 14th that involved the activists that I call traptivists for the Democrats on the South Side and Harvey residents. Now, we're going to show you again the altercation in short form, and I want you guys to kind of determine again what's going on, and give your 1-2, because we want to make sure that the people never forget what happened. So let's put that on the screen real quick. I want to say thank you for being with us. As you know, I'm working here to get myself back in the algorithm because people did some deep dive anonymous to me. Anonymous. Y'all know Anonymous? They do IT stuff. Yeah, that's what they did to me. Never thought that I'd find out. But let's play this real quick because this is again Mr. Sharks and the activist known or traptivist known as Jedidiah in action on July 14th, where they actually assaulted a Harvey resident because they felt like they were being disrespected because they had a job to do. Now, this job that they had to do, to the people who don't know, was allegedly connected to the mayor of Harvey, Mr. Clark, that gave them permission to allegedly, I'm saying allegedly because Jedediah, the traptivist, is a liar. And if I don't totally have paper trail, I'm not even going to get myself in a lawsuit with defamation with the mayor. But allegedly, he was okayed by the mayor to go do an illegal eviction on squatters where he confessed to kicking in the door, doing things illegally, stating if they live there then he can live there, highlighting that there were kids that was in that particular building, and it was just chaos and drama. So shortly after that particular situation where he was the star because that's what he does. He goes from town to town, different areas. He tried to be the star to save black people. But what I have noticed is that every time he's involved in something, it turns to shit and we get no justice. So this is to the people that don't know what goes on in the black community on the Democratic side. I don't want you to keep blaming the people because there's a systematic destruction going on. So with that goes to say, he was the superhero by also being allowed allegedly by the mayor to kick in the door and do evictions illegally. After that, shortly after that, the officers of Harvey failed to clear the area and this altercation took place. Now, I have a lot of questions about this altercation, wondering why, if you are an activist and working with the mayor, for the mayor, that you say several times in your life, why would you behave like this? So let's just press play real quick. I know I said a mouthful, but we're going to make it happen, okay? Shout out to my new subscribers, to the people who may not know what's going on with this. But if we're going to talk about political corruption, we're going to talk about it across the board because I'm not going to always keep talking about Republicans. We're going to be talking about what the Democrats have did. And this is the Democrats on the south side of Chicago. I'm going to hear sound for some apparent reason. This is when, now y'all remember we saw that guy, the guy with the tan walk up on the other side of the street and past them, and then we have the guy with the burgundy pants that's still coming up from the truck view. Now, what I'm doing here is basically breaking down what happened, where when the police left, then something started to happen. You have the gentleman with the tan, under my assumption, anybody could correct me, the name is Mr. RAHEEM Sharks, that was working with Jedediah to help corner Amir and his daughter and do this. Jedidiah, this is where he comes in. Now, we couldn't see where he comes in at, but this is how you see him coming out of the bushes. Let's go. We can't hear. Sorry, guys. Now, you see Amir's daughter. This is the resident's daughter who's starting to see something going on. So she's on stance. She's already seeing the setup. Shout out to Amir's daughter for being so on point. But we can watch. This is him out of the bushes from the other side. And they're arguing now. Now, this is your activist. This is the representative that you're going to hear what we're going to show you Mayor Clark talks about in such high esteem. Okay? And this is his daughter. We're going to slow motion it because it's going to get a little crazy. And you're going to see who pushes who first. Now, this is Jedediah confronting them. Mind you, they have not left the spot that they were at. And that is, I'm talking about Amir and the people that was with him. Let's go. Now you see the young lady. Now this is the altercation. You see pushing. You see them coming up to Amir and his daughter. Allegedly, the traptivist says that there was some bodily fluids exchanged, but there's no real proof. But there is proof that someone is being accosted here, and there is the thing of self-defense. So this is the situation that we want to highlight here. And we want to highlight this gentleman right here because he did a lot that day. And he has a whole lot of energy. And I was wondering where this energy come from. Who is this guy? And we're going to break down to you who this guy is. So next, what we're going to show you now is we're going to send a shout out to Minion with Opinion. This is another content creator who has been keeping his eye on the prize, and that is Jedidiah getting and exposed. Okay. All right, I'm trying not to use a lot of curse words. I'm trying to be heard, but let me see if I could do a window capture. Bear with me, guys. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. So we're going to put this on the screen now, and we're going to be sharing Minion with Opinions video. This video is kind of like a short breakdown of what has occurred between Jedediah and the mayor and Mayor Clark, okay? Because it didn't start it off all pretty, okay? At first, Jedediah was supposed to go into Harvey being an activist for the people. So I'm going to be showing you some things, so we can get an idea of how he actually tricked the people, flipped it, and now is allegedly working with the mayor. So shout out to Minion with Opinion. Everything that I use in this live, I will be putting in the description.
Social media, crusader, and victim. She ran from behind the table with a microphone in her hand, and she hit me with it. I'm gonna go to the police. Time and time again, he tells his audience he's being targeted, harassed, assaulted. Another one of her staff members was kicking me in the head. That's physics. Go look at Gay Ryan Chicago's page. And I was defending.
Now, guys, I also failed to mention this is the same gentleman who had a physical fight with the former mayor of Dalton. That was national. So I know you guys saw that. This was the one that got, hooked off on by her and the whole boyfriend situation debacle. If you haven't seen it, we have the clips, we have the whole breakdown, which is connected now to lawsuits, which I also call him AKA lawsuit chaser, because everywhere he goes, a lawsuit follows.
Myself against Kamal and other individuals. That man just attacked us. But what if the one crying victim is actually the aggressor?
Now, Minion, why you had to go and do that? Now look at this. This right here was the goons that we were exposing before. This one right here, Krigley. Right here is Krigley. Y'all know I can't stand Krigley. This was one of Tiffany Henyard goons that harassed the people. He was just a disgusting animal. And I think we have another one today. We're going to show you. We have his full rap record, and we're going to go through that too. Not only do we have the arrest video, but we do have his rap sheet, and it is long and dirty, RAHEEM. Okay, so just to connect, if y'all ain't like Krigley, you're sure enough not gonna like RAHEEM.
Keep on saying it. I swear my tooth was knocked out of my mouth. In this video, we look back at when Jedediah's so-called investigate and advocate team once pulled up to Harvey City Hall, ready to fight.
So this is some of the clips where we're going to be showing you today. We're going to be going through this because this is his actual employee. I don't know who she is because he's not an investigator. He don't have a real investigation company. He's not licensed, but he goes under the guise that he's investigating, and these are the people that work for him. So this young lady actually came there months ago to Harvey prior to Jedediah establishing his relationship with Clark, and she had this to say, but we're going to show you a little bit more in a few.
And in
And this is what was supposed to happen. Allegedly, they came in saying they was going to report him to the attorney general. Now, and everything. Okay. Now, I want to say shout out to Minion. Minion has a great editing skills. I want y'all to check this video out because it breaks down things in a lot of detail in a short time. I want to get to some of the clips so we can start breaking it down because I got a lot to show y'all tonight. We got a lot to break down tonight. That screen looking like that. Okay, got the whole thing right there, y'all. I'm over there, y'all. I'm working on my streaming. Okay, so this is February 10th, 2025. This is a clip that's brought to you by Ryan Gay Chicago. This is a resident that's out there in Harvey who has been fighting to get transparency, disclosure, and their eyes on Harvey. Now, again, I want you guys to realize what we're talking about. We're talking about a Democratic area, black community that has been calling out for help. So remember, when y'all want to talk about how black people don't want to do this, our place look like this, I believe it's literally related to their government doing corrupted things like this. They were just now able, after this meeting, to clap in their public meeting. Okay. Now, this clip, as I said, is brought to you by Ryan Gay Chicago. I'll put the video down at the bottom. What we're going to start with is right here, because this is where we're going to start with. This is another resident by the name Mr. Amir Shakur, and the incident that took place on July 14th was involving him. Now, mind you, he's another resident that lives in the area of Harvey and has always advocated, been going to meetings, been doing things, and also advocated on other levels, national levels, when it came to other cases like the Samaji case and several other cases. Okay, but this particular live highlights him talking about the disparities in Harvey. It seems like everybody was on the same page here. Okay, everybody was on the same page. So he's talking about the disparities in Harvey, and then shortly after he finished talk, you're gonna hear a representative from INA speak her piece. So let's just watch this together.
Mayor, last Monday we had sent a notice to all of the officials and the leadership in Harvey, as well as the leadership of the police department. We're asking for a cease and desist. That letter was also sent to the state's attorney's office because we, in our research, have seen that the city of Harvey, under your leadership and the officials on the ground, have been in violation of the Open Meetings Act. As one of the leading watchdog organizations in the United States, with some of the biggest civil rights cases in America, we would ask that you again would cease and desist. I wanted to come and talk to you personally, just to see if I could just really have you change path, because the way that we see it, we did get a response, and our response was a brigade of police officers who met in front of City Hall.
So basically, you hear the resident here saying, hey, I need to talk to you. You know, I'm affiliated with a lot of organizations that kind of could put a light on this that you may not want, but we need to establish some type of communication. And instead of Clark setting communication with someone who is a local, someone who has been fighting for the community, especially in this particular area, he established a relationship with the person who's connected to this speaker. Let's put this speaker on. Now, this person, I believe, if y'all let me know when y'all watch the video and people tune in, is this Sheila? Who is this particular person? I don't know her name, but I do know she's an INA representative. And she had all of the hot sauce for Mayor Clark in this particular video.
You and your team have been reaching out to us.
Hold on.
Hello, Mr. Clark. I believe that we are going to become well acquainted. I understand that you and your team have been reaching out to us, isn't that right, Lexis? You have been attempting to reach out and connect with the organization that I proudly represent. I am here to advocate as a member of INA and Jedediah Brown, and I'm the individual that you need to be reaching out to. For the past few months, unbeknownst to you, my team and I have been boots on the ground, actively engaged in your city
So in February, they say that they've been in Harvey, boots on the ground, seeing all of this stuff that been going on. But the people who have been paying attention, Jedidiah just did a ran through I guess Harvey for the first time. And now he can't put his building out there. I'm jumping the gun, but y'all hear what she said. They did an investigation. They seeing some things going on, and they coming to save the day in the black community.
Their fellow citizens of Harvey for their request. I want Harvey to be known for the strong, loyal, and extraordinary people that they are. During my time here, I have witnessed the warmth and hospitality of its people who have graciously opened their homes and their hearts to me. However, my observations of your leadership paint a very different picture. I see a leader who seeks to intimidate and violate the rights of his constituents, imposing harsh, unlawful penalties for speaking or clapping is not only absurd, but also an affront to democratic values. These actions cannot and will not go unchecked, and I will be reporting you to the Office of the Executive Inspector General and the Illinois Attorney General for malfeasance in office. I also urge the members of the community to do the same. I have also discovered troubling details about your background. One of the things being a name change. Are you Chris or are you Clarence? Additionally, it appears
they came in disrespectful. You see all the hot sauce? Now we're gonna finish listening to her, then we're gonna see how everybody was on the same page in this particular meeting, and then something changed.
there may be legal concerns related to your qualifications to govern this city. Certain items should have disqualified you from the ability to run for office and be seated in your position. While I do not engage in doxing because it is both unethical and illegal, I am fully aware of the alleged real reasons behind your refusal to submit to fingerprinting. Furthermore, displacing residents for a
They know that this man refused fingerprinting. He's sketchy, and then you're going to see how Jedediah turns a whole leaf and starts to support this man. We have to just highlight this stuff. This is the stuff that they know, but they're not saying right now. So there's no plausible deniability. There, and I'm saying they, it's INA, it's the traptivist Jedediah, who's basically saying this mayor is good. It's not him. It is the people. They're not paying their taxes. Literally just sold the people out. This is what happened in the South Side, in a Democratic control area. So again, I want to highlight to the other people who watch this, who kind of just poke in, this is what the black community go through. So we have corrupt politics on both sides. Y'all remember, I'm not going to just do right, left. We exposing everything. So again, they have all of this knowledge about what's going on in Harvey, but I don't know if they're singing the same tune. Let's hear a little bit more of her. Then we're going to see how the people did a silent protest, all in unison, and then you're going to hear a little bit where Clark talks his talk about Jedediah.
energy project reflects a complete disregard for the very community you claim to serve. First, I will leave you with this scripture, Micah chapter 2, verse 2 through 3. It reads, when you want a piece of land, you find a way to seize it. When you want somebody's house, you take it by fraud and violence. You cheat a man of his property, stealing his family's inheritance. But this is what the Lord says. I will reward your evil with evil. You won't be able to pull your neck out of the noose. You will no longer walk around proudly, but this will be a terrible time. Happy Black History Month and happy Valentine's Day.
You see why I'm shaking my head? Because this is where they always pulling the Lord in here. And I don't want y'all to be confused, because the devil know the Bible so well, and he's able to use it. And did y'all know that is another Jesus? Y'all is another entity. Oh yeah, y'all know I be studying. I was like, how people be calling Jesus and they wicked? I really had an argument with the Most High Yeshua. I said, it just doesn't make sense. He said, that's an Elohim. That ain't me. Oh, so don't be confused when people throw Bible verses, but this is what they do to the black community to kind of codify us, get us into our feelings, think that you a godly person. They were coming in with Bible scriptures, telling him about his past was crooked. We know that you ain't taking no fingerprints. Jedidiah and INA know all of that. So, let's just remind them when he's on live saying, hey, it's not the mayor, it's y'all. The mayor's fine. He didn't do anything. You need to pay your taxes. You need to pay your taxes. Knowing that Illinois has the highest taxes in the United States, where they're number 2. Now let's get to this next clip. Shout out to Ryan. Thank you for having this clear and concise video. But here, I guess when the mayor start talking, this is when everybody starts to protest a little bit of something. Everybody's on the same page right here. Just giving y'all a little background. Only gonna cook a little bit.
Not only in the city of Harvey, but in other communities around it. So I'm grateful for them. There was also a very successful homeowners ownership workshop this past weekend. And
okay, so everybody was there. I think you're gonna see Jedediah in the crowd too, sitting there.
For helping put that together, and all of those who attended, all of the staff who attended.
Let me see.
Please.
All right. I think he's somewhere in this crowd. I'm not about to watch this, so we get to see his scoop ball head. Let's get to the next clip where the mayor started feeling some type of way because people walked out. So they did this, and then they walked out. They was on the same page, and I think after this, the Jedediah had a one-on-one with the mayor instead of the mayor meeting with a mayor, a resident, or Ryan, or Kobe, and actually paying Kobe. Y'all don't know who Kobe is. If y'all don't, we're not focused on Miss Kobe Day, but she is an alderwoman out there who's been fighting to get transparency, the financial records, protect the people property from being sold from eminent domain and that type of stuff. But he has so many people to talk to. Instead, he talks to Jedidiah. But this is before he talks to Jedidiah. So I think he said a little shooby dooby, talking like crap, because you see the room is empty now. Okay, this is when everybody was on the same page.
514-2000. That's 202514. Or at least call those people and give them the evidence so they can do what they need to do. Because we're moving forward. We got things to do. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? All right. So we got stuff to do. And all of this little show and everything, it means absolutely nothing. And you can't come up here saying that you represent somebody who will call a black woman a bee in the middle of a meeting and claim to have the high ground.
So this is how he felt about Jedidiah. If y'all don't remember, that's how the fight got set off between the Traptivists. I'm trying to make people understand the Traptivist / COINTELPRO / fake activist / investigator that came to save the black people. He had a fight with the mayor. Y'all remember? Henyard called her BITH, BITCH. You know, I'm trying not to curse. But this is Mayor Henyard's brother. Allegedly, I call him Tiffany 2.0 because he has the same tendencies and behavior, but he's a little bit more slicker. So he didn't appreciate that, and he called her out. He said he don't have a high ground. So if he don't have a high ground, this is a Democratic mayor, why did you started talking to him and communicating with him, highlighting that he's not a real investigator, he's not from your town, and you have several other people. So I just wanted to show you this clip. Shout out to Ryan for having the raw video. We'll put it in the description. Okay, hit the like button. You know we're gonna keep our eyes on the South Side. Never think that I'm just gonna leave forever. Okay, I went through a lot this whole year as far as giving my blood, sweat, and tears to research, bring information related to what was going on in the corruption. And I suffered a lot in the background, and recompense is coming. So I do think that the head of the snake, even though it was a lot of parts to the body, was the face of it, not the head. I'll say the face was Jedidiah. So that's why I'm still here kicking butt and exposing, because he not only did that, but from the beginning of me meeting the traptivist Jedediah, he made it clear to me that he works with the feds. Okay. Now, most recently, there was a clip that I shared with you guys that was from Conscious, which is another content creator who's on his butt, that she had the clip of him saying that he's directly DOJ. Now, when I found out that he allegedly gets stipends from the FBI, that was last July, around the Alexis Wilson butterfly release, I said, oh no, oh no. And after that, everybody, they hated me. They didn't realize why I was acting the way I was acting. But today we have this gentleman who's going from public official to public official, being their dog or whatever, to bite and to harass the community. So this is how his relationship was at first with Mayor Clark, but then something changed. Okay, this is another incident that took place out here. I'm gonna share the content creator name. His name is Cook County CEO, and this is Harvey, Illinois. Mayor Clark sent Jedidiah to harass Hasan again. Now, if y'all don't know, this get a little bit crazy, y'all. This is the South Side. This is Democrats. This is what we do. And why I say that is because a lot of y'all Democrats actually supported this man. Y'all put him out in the forefront. Y'all went on his platform to do interviews. And this was after he behaved like this. They don't have no respect for the Black community. Why would other communities respect us? Why would other people take us seriously when they don't? When we got this bullshit going, excuse my language. I try not to curse. I did good. I did good. When we have this nonsense going on. So let's start here. This particular situation, you'll see Harvey cops. And I just want to let you guys know that I have reported this particular incident to the Illinois State Police, as well as the Illinois Training Board, Police Training Board, about the conduct of the Harvey police with Jedidiah not doing what they were supposed to do to make sure that he was not on Hasan property. Okay, so this particular incident highlights a business owner that is in Harvey that has an active lawsuit against the mayor that has been pending for a couple of years. There's a really detailed lawsuit. I believe I went into it. If I didn't, I will be doing a live probably coming up next couple of weeks about it. But I do have some information pertaining to it, as far as it seems like the mayor made a deal with Hasan, this business owner. The business owner was supposed to bring a refinery company into the Black community. Shit that we don't need. But his other refinery company did not do as well because of some type of delay or something. So he was not able to transfer that entity into Harvey. Had another plan for the mayor, but the mayor was not happy because if you know the rules and regulations in Harvey and in Dalton and other places, it's pretty strict. When you come in there and you get property at allegedly discount, you have to follow all of these rules and regulations of what you're planning, how you're going to do it, time frame you're going to do it, inspections, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The 10 crack commandments. Literally, you have to have a lot of money to start some shit out here. I'm just saying, that's why we can't do it, because they doing too much. So Hasan didn't meet the requirements after changing his mind about the oil refinery company that didn't even need to be in Harvey. But it seemed like Mayor Clark didn't like that. So that sparked a lawsuit between Hasan and Clark, because Clark promised or suggested, allegedly, that he will be able to get another strip of property that was connected to his particular property that we're looking at. Now, I went into this in detail. Basically, it looks like, just imagine a U. And the little inside of that U is the strip of the lot that does not belong to Hasan. Let's just say that. And what he's trying to do is acquire it as promised or suggested by the mayor. But where it gets a little sticky, allegedly Hasan likes to give donations, okay? Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, you know how they do. And that makes, and when that don't go the right way, it looks like he was trying to pay for something. So we have that going on all in a Black neighborhood, and I'm gonna have to throw that out there, because this particular situation, even though we're not going to go into it, there was an exchange of $5,000 from Hasan to Jedediah in the guise of basically hush money, shutting them up, leave me alone. I don't know what the fuck it was, but Jedidiah took it. We have proof because Jedidiah said that that money that Hasan gave him, he gave to a Harvey resident that he never showed us. Now, to the audience that don't know Jedidiah, one of our main issues as well is that he's a drifter and that he's a person that collects money for all of these different situations. Either it's someone's death, or it's for some special event or some tragic event, and we never see the people get the money. And it's been over and over and over and consistent. And he has cult members or people who is seriously naive that continues to fuel the bullshit. So with that goes to say, y'all got to get an idea what I'm talking about, because we talk about the $5,000. That's where he came in and said, hey, I'm going to give $5,000 to a Harvey resident. That's what that was for. I know it sounds a little bit complicated, but this is South Side. This is Black Democrats. This is what we do. This is why the Black community is suffering, because we all of this shit going on right here. All of this shit right here. Right. Now, I said a mouthful. You have now Jedidiah. Between what I showed you and now, a lot kind of happened, but Jedidiah allegedly had a meeting with the mayor and then came back to the general public like, hey, I fucked up. Mayor Clark is my buddy. He's a good guy. It's not him. You need to talk to him. Like, the residents haven't been trying to talk to him for years and months, but all he says is, fuck you, pay me. Every time you turn around, he talks about taxes, taxes, taxes. You're not paying your taxes. That's why everything is messed up. Highlighting that him and the mayor before him, I'm going to say allegedly him, but definitely the mayor before him, has misappropriated funds, had numerous lawsuits to the point that the comptroller is in control of their damn money. Okay? It is because of lawsuits. It's because of management. And then you have this activist who have no brain power and his followers who have no brain power that is basically telling the people, hey, the comptroller is stealing your money. Like, Black people ain't got no damn common sense. Like, we can't read articles that literally said that Harvey owes a numerous amount of money to people in lawsuits and they wasn't paying them. It's just like you going into bankruptcy and you're getting a trustee. The comptroller is the trustee now for this particular town. This is what we do in the Black community. You know what I'm saying? Great. Blame it on the people. It's not us. It's literally a corrupt system. So now you have Jedidiah, who's good with the mayor, and the mayor allowed him to kick the door in on the 14th, because this is July 16th. So that video that I showed y'all at the beginning, where you see them people fighting and the activists coming in squaring up on people, this was 2 days before this. So he was emboldened to do that. There is another, but let me show you this. Let's pull out real quick. Let me show you this. There's another video I want to show you before this, in that particular incident on July 14th. This is what we got to go through in the Black community. Y'all can't blame us for what they do. They don't love us. They don't love us. They don't give a fuck about us. They let a man like him, a monster like Jedidiah, come in and wreak havoc. Hold on one second, y'all. Ooh. Okay, this is the shocking truth about Jedidiah action. This is him from the bushes. Let me make sure I got the right one up.
Now, mind you,
okay,
if they put Jedidiah in here.
Okay, peep this. I gotta show you this. On top of that night where they had the fight, why the heck did this man and his friends try to elude the police? Yeah, this is what happened in the Black community. Tried to elude the police, left the police who had to get him, and then didn't lock him up, gave him a ticket and let him leave. Corruption. Let's play this part.
Because already, why the hell is he not in the back of the car? You still see his big ass mouth.
Excuse my language, y'all. I got much better since this. I stopped cursing. I'm trying.
Don't fight him. And this guy, who is security guard, is fighting or resisting Harvey police. Okay?
So this is twice they flee. One, when the police first move in, they flee, they they pulled off. The police just let them pull off. And the second time, they dropped Jedidiah off so he could get arrested. And then the lady backed up and they had to go after the car. All on the south side, all in a black neighborhood.
And then you got Jedidiah still yelling. He should be accosted in the police car and done. But then you're going to see Jedidiah in the police car go back and forth and try to antagonize the crew people and still like he's 5 years old, talking about aha, like a 2-year-old.
Jedidiah was inside of the police car at this time, antagonizing the people who was outside, acting like a fool. The police never shut him up. Mind you, this is the things that I reported to the Illinois State Police. Not the fact that they didn't shut him up, about the whole pulling off, about them not removing him off of Hasan property, and that's what we're gonna get to right now. You know, we're gonna bring you the facts before we get into it, because this is what we're gonna be showing you about RAHEEM Sharks. Who the hell? Because in that particular clip, we showed you RAHEEM Sharks, who had the whole gray on, I mean, the tan. So again, we're going to show you these boys in action again, right out in the black neighborhood, doing us dirty, talking about, I'm here to save you. Yeah. All right. So shout out to Cook County CEO. This is his clip. We're going to be putting his link at the bottom. So yeah, if y'all want to see the whole video. Now here is Jedidiah on a particular property that I was telling you guys looked like a U. Just imagine the U. So this strip he is saying belongs to the mayor, that basically Hasan need to get the hell off of it, that he's trespassing. I don't even understand Jedidiah's argument. My thing is that he has no vested interest in the property. He should not be intertwined in the lawsuit like this. So it's really crazy. So just to give y'all an idea of how crazy it is, somehow Jedidiah got a restraining order, temporary restraining order against Hasan. I believe that court date supposed to be a follow-up on October 31st, which is the same court date that I believe that Amir is going to be going to court with Jedidiah as well for the assault. But this is how messed up that they do us. There was a particular incident that I'm going to link in the end, where we break down what happened to Hasan, where Jedidiah went on his property, broke down the fence. These two guys beat him up. A gun was drawn. I believe that it was Hasan gun. I believe, for what I know, and they took it from him and they beat him. They beat him bad. Hasan somehow got away. There was like a two city chase. We talking about Democrats. We talking about the South Side. How the hell is this happening? It was a 2-city chase, allegedly, possibly a little bit more. Made it to the police station. The police basically took a wrong report. Leaving out the fact that Hasan was on the phone with them the whole time, talking about he's chasing me, yeah, you know, this type of corruption. While you have bow-legged Lou over here, you have Mr. Sharks and another gentleman. Mr. Sharks is the bigger guy. That's what I'm thinking, because looking at the description of what I've seen, that this is Mr. Sharks, and he has a long rap record. Now remember, this is the activist that is connected to the mayor, because the mayor starts to talk good about Jedidiah. Okay, he just most recently, I think I have the clip, in the last meeting, basically gave kudos to this person for bringing resources into Harvey by referring people who donate food to Harvey. Now, I appreciate the sisters, the brothers who did that, because I donate food too. But if a mayor got to call me to donate food, I'm like, what the hell wrong with you? Like, okay, are you giving me some stipend to buy the food for you and I'll bring it? What we got going on here? What? Are you taking care of your people? That's what I will ask. So the mayor gave his advocate right here in the blue kudos for bringing resources, because he has a relationship with him. Okay, this is RAHEEM Sharks, who we're going to be getting to. This broadcast is about this goon right here, and exposing how dangerous he is, how he's walking the streets of Harvey under the guise of activism with Jedidiah, and this man is a career criminal. His rap sheet is so long, it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and we're going to show you. This is where another situation where I reported to the Harvey police. In Illinois State Police, as well as the training board. Um, let's get to it. 1930. I went too little far. You can see clearly right here, Jedidiah has crossed the boundaries of the gate, and he has trespassed into Hasan property. Now, Hasan had a trespassing order against him, and Jedediah had a restraining order against Hasan for the incident of him chasing Hasan, beating him down, yada yada. Y'all know how it work in America. Yeah, y'all know how it is. Yeah, don't even ask how the hell that works. Okay, but Jedediah don't know the law, don't care about the law a little bit. I think he's a little bit slow. He has to be. He has a restraining order against Hasan, and he goes to Hasan property and then tells the police, "No, I have a restraining against him. I fear for my life." And he's on this man property. He's on this man property. Somebody comes to your house who's feared for your life, his life, and then tell me, "No, stay away from me. You back up." That's the shit that we got going on in the black community. So this is clear pictures of Jedediah trespassing on Hasan property, the advocate who's connected to the mayor, who actively has a lawsuit that is pending with this person, with the business owner. That's why several articles that highlight that the mayor was basically strong arming the businesses, charging them how much? $20,000 or $40,000 fine for late taxes. Y'all correct me. $20,000 or $40,000, putting cinder blocks up in front of their business entry ways. So they have a class action lawsuit going on right now out there. This ain't no joke. This is what we have to do. All roads leads to court. What we do is basically just report truth to power over here. It's nothing over here that's a lie. It's no sensationalism. We just trying to get the word out of what's going on, because we got a lot going on the federal level, but you guys still need to know what's going on a local level. Because I got mad love for the South Side, I am still snitching. Okay? As I move on. So that is Jedediah trespassing. Let me highlight that. Yeah, y'all know how my stuff lined up. I'm cooking right here. And this gonna hear a little bit of Hasan talking. Look, ho. Wait, look. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is the police out there seeing him trespass. Don't lock him up. Then he got that thug with him. They should be running his background, because I think that was the same thug, Sharks. I believe that it was him who was in the face of the Spanish lady. Now, let me give you this. If y'all complaining about ICE being out here, look at this RAHEEM right here. RAHEEM like, hell no, I'm about to stay out there, Jedidiah. You go talk to the police in there. I got warrants. But in one of these lives, I don't know if it was this one, he started something with one of the residents that live on the property, which is, there she go, a Spanish descent, right here. They had issues. And you know that this jigger in the blue, the activist for the community, he said it on his TV, on his stupid platform, with proof that he called ICE on them, because he said that Hasan was running the illegal immigration business, highlighting that some companies actually work with migrants and have their visas and help them on work programs. But Jedidiah don't know nothing that's going on. He just called ICE, and now ICE is in there. That's probably one of their damn target. So thank you to Jedidiah for bringing heat possibly to Harvey. So fucking amazing. As we see, ICE is just locking everybody up because you can't tell who's Spanish or not. But I'm going to take a whole glass of shut up just to highlight. This is what goes on in the black community. This is what we have to deal with. This is the bullshit. This truth to facts. Thank you for being here with me. Hit the like button. You know I'm trying to get back in the algorithm when it comes to this content. It is what it is. I'm just going to put truth to power. We'll be moving on. Be doing the morning show in the morning. But here we go. Hasan speaks. Let's put this up. Let's put the facts. Look at this criminal right here. Look. That's RAHEEM Sharks. This is the one we want. We telling on you tonight, RAHEEM. You want to be a thug? You want to be an activist? Whatever you want to be, you're going to be exposed. So this man with the blue is working with the mayor. And the man with the blue is working with the criminal who are going to show you his background and his arrest that he just had in Dalton. Okay? Now, if y'all want to see all of this right here, you guys are going to have to go on each one of these content creators page and check it out. I'm just doing a general synopsis. So, you know, if I have my new audience come through, they can kind of see what's going on, see what I'll be kind of hinting to them, the stress that I went through. Separation is the best. Because at the end of the day, these people right here, they don't give a damn. They don't care. All of them. All of them, until they're directly compromised, and then they want to cry wolf and things like that and start dry snitching and shit. But they all be down for this corruption. They do. Yeah, I know it. Let's go. Let's hear what Mr. Hasan has to say. I think he's gonna talk just a little bit. Did I there you go. Hold on, baby. This is the owner who has a lawsuit, class action, I think, because there's a few other businesses that are suing as well, because he had one separately and it was dismissed, but then he got in with all of them. I know what's going on. I just fell back. Called censorship. I'm not gonna be fighting to be. If they don't want to be saved, I don't shit. But today, we still gonna be putting pressure on Jedidiah and this damn criminal, because the background that I seen, oh, this shit is disgusting.
I gave a small document, copy, and a big document with all the signatures and everything showing that this property belongs to us. I gave a copy of that previously.
So this right here, you see the little Spanish lady getting arrested? She's getting arrested because RAHEEM stepped to her and, you know, just basically started some nonsense. And he said he wanted to get her arrested for assault because she kind of like swung his leg. Mind you, when the officer said, "Can I see your ID?" the motherfucker didn't show it. But then they wanted to verify that she was receiving some type of ticket or something. Excuse my language. We have this in this video that he will not show his ID, and I understand why, because he probably had active warrants. Okay, it's so bad that Mr. Hasan, the owner, has to walk around with his whole layouts of his business. That's trifling. Black community, Democrat. This is some bullshit. Don't blame us. Don't blame us. Blame the system. This should not be happening.
To the police chief, which he just took it and ignored it, as if he doesn't care. Okay, yes.
So now, wait, what's happening? And why are they arresting your worker?
This is what the problem is. They come here, the gangsters come here, abuse us, and my employees get arrested, and or I get arrested, or I get harassed. This is what the Harvey is doing to you. Okay?
Wow.
This is nothing.
I don't know about that, Kevin Smith. You're going to have to show me some proof. That's not Hasan doing it. That's two different nationalities. Hasan look Middle Eastern.
Small. If they can do this to me, then you can imagine they will run you over.
So let me get this straight. So Jed trespasses on your private property. He and his thugs harass one of your workers, and Harvey police, look at this everybody, and please share. Harvey police just arrested a worker. You cannot make this stuff up. When
no,
we talk
you
about,
can't, Ryan.
How we need help, we need oversight, and we need to stop the corruption. This is what we're talking about. And Jed is making money and views off of this. He's
he's there probably telling them, y'all, we need to raise some money for something. He probably started saying some gospel verse, bringing Jesus down, starting his auto auction. You want 1,000, 1,000. Can you give me some money? That's what he did right now, or within 24 hours of this video, because this is what he do all the time. Tell me I'm lying.
5 or whatever he's on right now. This is crazy. This has to stop.
This guy uses you. You are his power. And he's using you as a power. He's doing everything criminal. This guy should be stopped. He is not an architect. He's not a doctor. He's not an engineer. He is a bum. He's trying to make money off of you by lying, cheating, saying anything that comes to his mouth. And he is very good intimidating, because he is walking around with gangsters who beat me up. Wow. Two guys that's standing right there, they beat me up. Do you see police arresting them, even though I have filed a police report on them?
Do you see them?
Wait, they were never arrested?
That was them.
No, they are never arrested.
No charges filed? Anything?
No, I filed a police report, but no charges have been filed.
Oh,
they have been walking around with the police chief. and the police chief is doing that. Now, how are we supposed to feel safe? What are we going to do about this? And you heard just now what the Cook County Sheriff is doing.
Yeah, he got very angry, and he told me and you, he said that we need to file a complaint with the Harvey supervisor, even after I explained to him that we've been doing this for years.
Even the police report that I filed is incomplete. So I have gone to the police chief and I gave him a copy of the police.
The police report he's talking about was the one with the chase I was mentioning to you guys. So this is all coming to a head because we're going to get into RAHEEM Shark's background, as well as we're going to watch the video of his latest arrest. We're almost done. Thank you for being here with Grace Levi, letting me cook a little bit, add a little bit to the conversation, and to continue to let the crooks know that it ain't over. I'm still putting pressure. Just doing it guerrilla warfare style. Let's go.
With my own written explanation of what is missing in the report, he refused to take it. He told me mail it. So if you mail it, he can deny that he received it.
So he went to change it and amend it. We had the video where Jedidiah and these men ran up on him, and I believe that was this day. This was this day, because it was right here. Here we go. If Ryan did not happen to just come here to check on his police report, these guys would have been beating on, I believe, or harassing, chasing, accosting, doing something to Hasan this day. This was the day where Hasan tried to amend his complaint, and they said you gotta mail it in. Now you gonna keep blaming the black people for this? For our disparities? When we literally set up just like y'all. Y'all just get a little bit more trinkets on the Republican side. Big baby. So this is Raheem. This other guy, we're going to keep his eye on him. We're going to keep an eye on him. We also going to follow up with another gentleman, Mr. Stryker. That is the heavyset guy. We're not going to talk about Mr. Stryker today, but we will be talking about him. So I think you guys got a good idea of what's going on. Shout out to Cook County CEO. Shout out to Ryan and Minion with Opinion. These was the clips that we were showing you. And now this is what we're about to do. So I was looking at this like, let me see, can I Google something? We got it up there? Did it change yet? Hold on. Let me change it. I was about to just start moving on. I said, let me see, can I? Oh, it's there. All right. Bam. Let me move some stuff around so y'all can see it. Let's see what I'm talking about. Bam. Thank you for being here, Kevin. I appreciate you. I appreciate you behaving. I'm from Harvey and Hasan, and that is Hasan's daughter. And do you still think that your money went the right way? Well, Kevin, if that is Hasan's daughter, I'm not, it don't look like it. And two, I told you, stop being disrespectful. I've been told you that I don't like that term. Okay. I think that you guys trying to be funny. We've been clarified that he got a donation from me. It came from a good spot. If you think that that's cute, that you'll make fun of someone who tried to support someone who they thought was good for the community, it's fucking stupid. And that's why I don't deal with most of you guys. I'm actually trying to help you guys by bringing new audience over, but it's not a big audience for this content because of people like you. Y'all are nasty individuals. You're nasty and you're fickle. And you want people to say the things you want them to say and do the things you want them to do. And I don't do that. So you come over here with some respect because I told you already I don't like that. Okay? Put some respect on my name. I don't have time to play with you. Now, moving forward, you don't have to give me anything. Okay? I don't want fake love. That's why I stayed away from people. I don't want that fickle fake shit. Okay, I do stuff from my heart and I'm exposing what I'm exposing and I'm keeping it moving. I don't need you. I don't beg for no one. Remember that. Okay? Now, back to the commentary. I tried to help you. No, you didn't. You tried to disrespect me and try to be undermined like most of you guys are. And y'all don't like the fact that I call it out. Tighten up. Okay? I'm trying to help you guys out. You get 500 views, 400 views on this topic. Cut it the fuck out. Do you want somebody to come to the South Side and really help Harvey? I'm trying, but you can't when people don't want to be saved, when they want to just hate. Now, back to the content. This is the gentleman that y'all have on the South Side that's working with Jedidiah and allegedly CCing. I'm going to connect that to the mayor, okay? You need to be very, very alarmed, okay? This is RAHEEM Sharks, okay? This was a few of his pictures, and I was like, this is not him. This is not him, but I did verify because I did deep down research, and I had to verify addresses, and he just looked a little different in all of them, but it's him. So this is some of his arrest records here. This is public information. You can find it. I think people should be able to look for this information, especially if you have activists and people around in your community. I remember one time y'all had a resident that was like complaining about someone being a creep and a pervert, following girls around, and the police should be paying attention. This is the stuff that happened, and people are like, no, I'm here scoping out and I'm helping out, and they pervs, they doing stuff. Now I'm not saying he's perv. This guy right here, he's just ridiculousness. So some of his charges, we just look at this one, but I think I have like a 5-page rundown that we're just going to show you kind of some things. But this is assault on the police, sheriff, employee, initial gun offense, registration. So he had a gun, obstruction. This was in 2014. He has a long rap record from the age of 17 until now. This is the person that's running around your neighborhood. This is the person that Mr. Hasan was actually talking about, that this is the thug that beat him. This is what's going on in the black community. You see what I'm saying? All right, so this is another arrest. This was a warrant. Here you go. He let his hair grow out. Is weapon felonies. This is in 2017. Now, this is the stuff that we found right here on public record, okay? Some disorderly conduct in 2014. But I wanted to go into this. Hold up. Let's put it on the screen. I hope everybody behaving in the audience. I think that's what they didn't like about me on the South Side. That they saw something in me that I wasn't gonna take their bullshit. And they wanted to pull it out. Put some respect on people's name. People be so damn weird. Okay? Anyway, let's go. Let's have some fun with this. Here we go. What am I showing? This is now. I had to take the report and do a little shooby doo because I could. His report didn't have nothing but crime on it. Okay, Mr. Sharks, you own now. Mind you, this is the one that's with Jedidiah. This is the one that's with the Traptivist. This is the one that's helping the black community secure taxes by harassing Hasan. This is the one that got arrested most recently in Dalton for assault with a BB gun, and we're going to show you that video. You know we're working up to a finishing move, and that's what's going to be next. We're almost done. You know, we cooked a little bit. This will be, I'll probably post something about Jedidiah in 3 weeks or something like that, but I just want the audience to see, because we got a playlist on this CROOK, and we want to do it just like we did Henyard. Factual, concise information that they can look back on. So, weapon charge, weapon in possession, felony possession, battery, making physical C is, I guess, is a level C assault, aggravated assault, school employee. Now, this was in 1997. This is when he was a little baby. It's a little boy. He started acting like a fool then, okay? 2017. Now we're going to try to run through this because how many pages is this? Let me see something. It's a lot. Shit. 24 pages, y'all. I'm not running through all the 24 pages, but I did. I'm going to try to go fast because I highlighted the stuff. 24 pages of background of dirt, felonies, gun charges, drug charges, car, all types of this is the person that's running with Jedidiah. Jedidiah was going to be running for congressman. You see what happens in our black community? They put in representatives who straight crooks. At least I think on the Republican side, they try to hide some shit. This straight thug, straight crooks. Please don't blame the black people for the black community. They don't really care about us in my Michael Jackson voice. Okay? Mm-hmm. So here goes a felony. This started young, as we told you, 2017. Weapons possession, we're going to run through it. Another felony, again, 2011. Now, these are kind of mixed up for some apparent reason, but it's okay. Finding probable cause. Let me see, what did they do? This was a misdemeanor related to battery. Okay. Now, some of these things don't have penalties yet because I believe he bailed out, never came back, got in trouble, bailed out, whatever was going on. It kind of built up to a point that we're going to see him serve 4 years. And then I think it's a consecutive 2 years. I don't know if these were separate, but then you see him being sentenced. So this was when he was younger, aggravated assault on a school employee. He had a fine of $275. Continue. Now, we're talking about RAHEEM Sharks. We're talking about the person who's connected to Jedidiah, who was right there assaulting Amir, that's involved in Jedediah's, I don't know, day to day, driving him around, and and Jedediah is connected directly to the Mayor Clark. And as Clark says, he don't do like how the Kellogg's brothers did. You know what I'm saying? Where they were beating up people and doing certain things. He's like, at least I didn't do that. Now I'm gonna let you clap. But yeah, let's continue to highlight. Please don't fault the black people. I gotta highlight this. This gentleman has aggravated discharge firearm on an open vehicle or OCC vehicle. So it looks like he was shooting outside the car. He's doing a drive-by in 2014. Young boy, no bond. He was locked up. There go his prisoner number. Was not playing. Okay, so he had the unlawful possession of the weapon, the firearm, prior conviction. So this probably when he did some time for some of all of the other stuff. He also had possession of substance, which was over 100 grams of cocoa powder. Right there. Continue. So some of these things kind of feng shui together because you know how they do: bail out, go about their business, do some more stuff, bail out. This is what he was doing. Up to even up to 2014. I think he slowed down between after 2019-20 during COVID. Maybe, that slowed him down, but he has a whole lot of traffic violations and crazy shit coming up, for the following years. But let's keep going because it's 24 pages and I do want to get through some stuff. Again, this is another felony in 2017. Come on, these are the people that's walking around your streets in Harvey, and you got the mayor saying it's safe, yeah, but your people who you have working with you kicking indoors to buildings that allegedly have squatters are with people like this. Felony possession of use of firearm prior. He was found guilty. Another felony, 2011. Now remember the years are mixed up, okay? Aggravated UUM person, prior conviction. I don't know if it's aggravated assault. Maybe that was the aggravated assault that we saw earlier. Possession of a certain amount, substance exceeding. This was a felony. What year was this? 2010. Jesus, the baby was just 18. He had one at 17 too, the 2009. You see how I just repeated cycle? I think he the type of person who live in jail and just visit outside. If y'all from the hood, y'all know these people who they literally own out for like 2 months, a month and a half because they can't function out in society and they so used to being somebody's boyfriend allegedly in prison that they live in jail and come out for a few weeks. Y'all know these people. That's what it's looking like here. Having them there go girls coming to them visits by bringing money to him. While he probably over there having a Jedidiah in his cell. Let me shut up. That's allegedly, y'all. Okay? Hey. Okay. So possession of substance amount, $845 fine. Here we go. Some more. Let's move. We just showing you what it is, okay? Cannabis possession. There's no lie here. We could keep strolling. More cannabis possession, 2011. Let me see something really good for you guys. This is another cocoa powder. What year is this? That's when he was 17. See, this is different. Greater than 15 grams of cocaine. See, some of these things is like mixed up. My baby was out there running the street with no damn guidance. No guidance. This is what they do to us. And then these same people are political figures and elite is using against us. No, people, I'll be scared of him too. He's doing too much. Firearms. There you go. They had him as a baby. This is just when you could have saved him. Can't be saved now. Okay, there we go. So he was sentenced to 4 years for some of these crimes. And let's see, what year was this? Give me the year. I tried to erase him 2011. No, I maybe. Do you think he did? They did 4 years as a child. Probably did, but usually they don't have their juvenile records up there. But they do got this Illinois. I can't blame you. That's my actual detective work. I'm like, wait, I got their kid stuff up in here. Thank you. All right, so now this again towards the end. Y'all see I rolled through that. I just gotta let y'all know how bad it is. The people who walking around y'all town next to your favorite advocate. And Amir was not lying. This is just the proof in the pudding. So these are some of the things he was doing in the last 2 years. This is just basically car violations. He don't have no license. Vehicles not has no registration. Operating a motor vehicle without financial responsibility. What the heck does that mean? What is that? What is that? Did he take somebody's car? I don't know. Disregard a stop sign, blowing through lights. We did see him do that in Jedidiah video. If that was the one that was driving, blowing through lights. What else? 2000. Oh, he did get another offense in 2024. Not categorized a type of crime. Okay, operating with an expired plate. Yep. Yeah. A lot of car crimes right now. But regardless, he's the one probably driving around Jedediah. We got some more cases here. Indiana versus RAHEEM. He has some cases in Indiana as well. Everything that I was showing you was in Illinois, dog. No, the ones in Indiana. It's some in Indiana. Lake, Indiana. There we go. Some of these infractions is Indiana. So he's probably been back and forth in Indiana right now. Keep your eyes out on that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bringing the facts. Disregarding light signal. We're almost to the end of the 24. I told you it won't be too bad. I had to highlight some stuff. I was like, bump this. This is a lot. So he's been getting in trouble in Indiana too. So check it out. But most of the address that I did find is only in Illinois. And he has no job, no business record, no assets, no financial records, no civil, no debt. No debt, because he ain't never owned shit, never went bankrupt, that type of stuff. So this right here is just a little bit of deep dive into this person, the person that has been running around Harvey with Jedediah, the traptivist, terrorizing the people. Now let's get to it. We're getting to the last part of this. I want to say thank you so much for being here. For the people who got a heart for Miss Levi. The rest of you guys can kick rocks. I'm so sorry. Y'all shouldn't be so mean to me and expect me never to be mean to y'all. The fuck? Excuse me. The people who getting to know me now just know I've been abused by the audience as well in different camps and, try to, talk bad on me, disintegrate my platform. But I'm still doing what God told me to do. But I will throw shots. Coming in here talking about, I was trying to talk in your chat. No, take a whole glass of shut the fuck up. I just got to do it today. Let's finish with some more. Give me some more. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, y'all. Y'all play with me too much. I'm sorry. I had to be a little mean. But let's get to it. This is the last video where we're going to add a little proof to the pudding. Add my little hot sauce. Let's watch this video. I did get the video arrest of Mr. RAHEEM Sharks. This was the arrest that took place in Dalton, where he allegedly beat somebody with a BB gun. Now, I will have to say to the Dalton police, you did a great job, especially highlighting that this gentleman did some stupid shit. Any other officers probably would have really beat them down or possibly taser them. They did practice a lot of regards, and we're just going to watch this together. So thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate you. Let's play this. Y'all know I'm trolling, right? I'm trolling on everybody. This is here for information, educational purpose. Toughen up. You probably don't like the person giving the message, but I'm putting in the work like I always do. I'm a mean girl today. Sorry, y'all. Let me hurry up and finish and get up off of this. We got 13 more minutes. We're going to watch this video together, and we're going to watch Mr. Sharks get locked up and him lie to the police and him have a BB gun in the back of his shirt, and the police don't blow his brains off. This is what we got to deal with in the black community. The BS. The BS. So this is them pursuing to the restaurant. Oh, this is because it's a fight. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to shut up now. I love you, Kevin. I had a boyfriend named Kevin. I had 3 boyfriends named Kevin. I love Kevins.
What's going on? Start fighting, nigga. Ain't got no gun. Quit playing. You talking about nigga? Beat your ass.
Now, I believe the tall guy is Mr. Sharks, the tall one.
Down on the ground. Down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Not listening to the police.
You reach for anything, I'm gonna pop you. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. You don't have to shoot me, bro. Get down on the ground.
Look at him.
You ain't got down on the ground.
There's somebody in there like he got a gun in the back. Now y'all gotta watch this because there's a lot of dysfunction that happened in this video, y'all. I'm like, yo, we so numb in the black community. I want y'all to peep the whole scene. Is this a little wild?
I'm gonna tell you one more time.
Now you see the girl in the back. Watch the people in the back. They just ordering. The officer have a live weapon here. This shit is wild. It blew me when I said, this girl, everybody came in there just doing their regular thing because this is the stuff that happened in our community so much. It's sad. It's really sad.
The fucking ground. Get down. Get down. Get down. Get down. I'm not going to jail. Nobody's saying anybody's going to jail. We got 15 guys here.
So I believe it was an employee that he assaulted.
You might want to walk over there, but you ain't even got to worry about that, bro. I'm telling you, you don't have to worry about that. That's a BB gun, bro. You don't have to worry about that. That's a BB gun. Good way to get your ass fucking blasted.
This officer, I gotta give it to you. You said the right thing. I can't even be mad at you. Good way to get blasted. You a grown man with a BB gun trying to beat somebody with a BB gun or whatever you doing. This is what we dealing with. This way, thank God they had regards because people knew he had a gun on him or something, but they didn't know that it was a BB gun.
Well, kill me.
You see what we got to deal with? He said, kill me.
You already fucking lied your ass off. You already lied your ass off. What's the problem? You say get out of here. There's another guy out there. Where's the other guy that was in this mess?
Look, everybody's still eating their food. I mean, ordering their food like nothing going on.
You're lying enough. Stop. Sorry, don't listen to me right quick. Stop. I'm telling you, call Sergeant Young. That's my
He said call Sergeant who? That's his uncle? Who his uncle? You see what they got going on? The dude with the BB gun said call Sergeant something. That's his uncle. We're going to be listening to that over and over.
Behind the counter and beat us up. That's goddamn lie. They ain't coming behind the counter? Goddamn lie.
So then nobody's going to
Cuff them up for now. We're taking everybody to the station. Take them all.
Watch the camera then. How you get behind the camera? Just watch the camera, son.
Wait, he work here?
Yeah, that came from behind the counter. He did that shit. No, wait. Hey, bro, don't do whatever. Don't do it. They came from behind the counter. I'm talking now. He respects me.
Take him to the car.
I'm respecting him.
Take him.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna do nothing, but they came from behind the counter.
If y'all don't know who this is RAHEEM Sharks. This is the gentleman that was involved in the altercation with Jedidiah. When Jedidiah jumped Amir on July 14th. This is the guy.
All right. That's all I need to know.
You heard Mom? I'm respectful because
You're good for me. Here's what I need you to do for now is just chill out till we get to the station.
I was trying to tell you.
And the guy that's the employee in there, he needs to go so we can take them all and sort it at the station.
I'm trying to tell you because I know you respect me like I respect you. You get me?
We're talking about it at the station. I'm not talking to the range.
He said, look, Kevin said, I try to give you a chance. I just read your last thing. You say you try to give me a chance. I tried to give y'all a chance out there, but y'all nasty and fickle. Like I said, you remember you thought you could control me? No, you can't. Just get this work. And don't never comment on my video again, Kevin. Okay? I'm nasty to those who are nasty to me. Y'all thought that I was going to kiss y'all butt all this time. Y'all thought that I was going to bow down to these fickle, disgusting people in the audience who has bad attitude, who always talk about people, who have no respect for humanity. You thought I was going to bow down to you? You thought? Kevin, I just saw I saw that time. I tried. Go about your business. I'm not about to play with y'all.
And with him. We put him in there with him.
Anyway, this is him getting arrested. I'm sorry, I just had to add that because this is what I want. I want to flush the swamp. I want everybody who is fake, fickle, troublesome, don't know me and think that they know me and want to judge me to not come on my page at all. You're not welcome. If you want to come and see the work that I put out because you know I put it out good, just watch and be quiet. But never again would I let you fake people disrespect me. Remember that. I'm like, oh, you're nasty. Oh, no, I'm nasty to you. Remember that.
This employee in here, he came from behind the counter. He got his shirt off and shit.
So now they're about to get the story from the White Castle workers because RAHEEM lied and he tried to get out of his situation by saying, call my uncle, call my cousin, whoever. You know how the nepotism works.
Hey, mother.
They was in his car?
That was in his fucking small of his bag. Hey, you got your ID on?
Yeah, I got my ID.
Where's this employee at?
Just ridiculous.
Okay, we need to, you guys gotta go in the drive-thru. We're shutting it down.
Who's got orders in already? Everybody's got orders in.
They all just, everybody got an order because they kept ordering while all the commotion was going on.
Get the key from something like it.
I ain't seen nothing like it.
He hit me twice, one on top of the head. Section 6138.
They got on 30 on damn plug. I got to tell them what's
this location for a battery victim, man. I got a file when you're ready. Yeah, I need a 52 for a battery victim. Oh, Robert, 252.
I'm going to get to the part where he starts to talk to the worker. Hold on.
Okay, so how did the guy from the back get in there all of this?
I'm really like, bro, we have.
Yeah.
started talking to them over there too. They were just talking crazy about it.
Okay, so
you got to talking to them crazy. I told him, bro, you don't got to do all the big dog stuff. You know, so they was telling him to get a refund and anything. He was talking about, well, they gonna be my food. They gonna do. I said, bro, we can't have all that big dog stuff coming up in here.
Okay.
So, and then he was like, what? I said, bro, you heard what I said. You can't be disrespecting the employees up there.
Okay.
He commenced to come up there talking about something. What? Like he just went back to the car and grabbed something. What? So I told him, I'm like,
that's just started saying like that?
Yeah. I got phone on him. He walked in and he walked past and he went to. That was easy. That was easy. He grabbed his gun. He grabbed his guns over there. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, is that why the worker came out? Okay.
That's why they came out, because they tried to jump the security guard. Now we get a better idea of what happened. Pulling the same old with a BB gun. Look, this can't get better.
We got the one big guy and the one skinny guy.
Okay.
Who was starting to shoot with him?
Okay. But they in this truck right here.
They're close.
I was just thinking, so if they had the order, because I'm doing DoorDash, and if they want me to
Sit tight for a minute.
None delayed everything. Let's see what's going on towards the end. This is a 13-minute video, y'all. So try to just look at, most of it so we can get an idea what actually happened. But it looks like, some issues with the food. Like, I'm just grateful nobody got killed, because y'all already know the story that I follow that really makes me feel away. That's probably why somebody was like, you're nasty, because I'm sick of people pretending like they care. The story that dealt with Lexis, where she got shot over an order. Thank God that this guy didn't get shot over an order. And the cops had common sense, because he actually had a gun, a BB gun, pretending, and accosted security guard, tried to jump him allegedly, and that's why the workers came out of the White Castle to take up for the security guard. So we learned a little bit more, but this is the same tactic. Immature adults terrorizing the community and thinking they could get away with it, and he lies to the police, then talk about shoot me, and then say call my family. He probably was saying call Jedidiah.
6138, a plate out of Texas.
Whoop! Whoop! Who place is that? Whoop! That's the sound of the beast. I'm just gonna leave that right there. That's the sound of the police. Who lives in Texas? Oh, is this like the same vehicle that possibly ran away from the police the last incident on July 14th? Hold up. Wait, see, this Jedidiah, alleged chauffeur, running lots, no license. I'm saying allegedly, but it's looking like something right here. We getting to the end. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the people who could deal with me. Thank you for the people who love the fact that I don't kiss ass, and I never will. Let's go.
Victor Mary Robert 8570. Victor Mary Robert 8570.
Texas. Y'all gonna have to put some thick skin on. Y'all got to put some thick skin on now. Go ahead, put that thick skin on so y'all can get through the rest of this video. I'm being mean, y'all. I'm playing with y'all. But go ahead. I'm going to let y'all finish rock out on this video, because I did put in work to make sure I got this body cam. I want to send love and blessings to the people of Harvey who genuinely have a heart to fix the community. I have met some good people in Harvey. I do want to send love and blessings to Amir, who and his daughter that was injured in this particular situation. Not this one, but the ones that we had told you, as well as love and blessings to everyone who has been injured and been involved with these people who we have been talking about. I know it's very traumatizing to live through this, because I can just imagine from the outside looking at what happened with Henyard and Dalton and all the emotional roller coaster to see that this happening again. But what I would say again, I think that people need to be more open and more respectful to everyone who wants to help, and this particular community, because as you guys see that the narrative is not being pushed no more. I've been watching. People are not paying attention to Harvey anymore. And I think that's because of the dirty politics. I think it's because of the people trying to control the narrative. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I found out which I did, and I'm fixing it. It's that bad that they physically did something to stop me from having my voice, on top of trying to disintegrate my character. This is what we have to deal with in the Black community. The people who actually have the heart to fix things, drama free, don't collect money from you guys, literally spend my money to push a narrative for a story to this day. Then I'm going to keep pushing. Shout out to Alexis Wilson. Her birthday is actually October 12th. Shout out to her. It's this Sunday. We have some free tickets to the comedy event as well. And shout out to my son, Seed. His birthday is Friday, okay? Shout out to the young generation. I just got to throw that out there, because my heart is still in that particular area with certain things. That's why I won't just throw down the torch, but I would say put some respect on my name before you come over here, or please just keep your mouth closed and just get this work, so I don't have to be nasty to the people who are nasty to me. Okay? We're done. We're almost done, y'all. Basically, this is the whole story, okay? Nothing else happened here. They're getting the story.
So they said he went to the car and got that damn gun. So I'm gonna tell the car.
Man, my security guard dude, like he got a perm. My baby got a perm. RAHEEM and them tried to jump him. Let me see if they're gonna show RAHEEM and them again. I think not, because they're getting arrested. It's pretty much the witness's account of what's happened. But again, we wanted to get some background. This was a new arrest that happened August 17th, 2025. And we did have the right assailant. I had to cross-reference by birthday, because he looked so different in the pictures. I was like, who the heck is he? Who is he? But let's play this right here, because there's probably some more that the officers say that we don't want to miss. Let me see.
It feels like a real gun. It feels like a real gun. It looks like a real gun.
You hear him? He said it feels like a real gun. It looks like a real gun. He pistol with somebody with the BB gun, and that's why he got arrested. That's dangerous. The cops could have blew his head off, just like he said.
Everybody's in this goddamn doorway. Come on in. You gotta do that. I walk in here, he's doing this. I'm like, but I had the guy on the outside, and then I'm like, what's going on with this guy that's doing this?
Suspect. Thank God the cops didn't react.
He's going there by himself, yeah.
All right, so that's about it. I have the full clip. I could put the whole thing up there for you guys if y'all want to watch it, commentary free, and I'll just put RAHEEM Sharp's arrest, Jedidiah and Mayor Clark Goon. If y'all want to see this without me talking stuff. I do want to say I apologize for having to just be the way like that. But I have no choice at this point, because I don't deal with disrespect. I'm pretty much over it. I bowed down and was really humble to people, and they didn't like that. They take my kindness for weakness. So that's why I don't play no games no more with nobody. So like I said, the more respect you give me is the respect that I'm going to give you. But this content actually means a lot to me, because my Black community means a lot to me. There's a reason why I wanted to talk about the South Side, not only because I wanted to talk about the Alexis Wilson situation and shine light on it and possibly get some genuine help. But obviously, the people who told me to stop saying her name, they're not saying her name. We're going to ask you guys to say her name, and we're going to ask you to say happy birthday to Alexis Wilson for this October 12th, which was another tragic event that happened on the South Side that to this day we're looking for recompense. I will continue to bring information related to our traptivist Jedidiah and his goons and Mayor Clark and whoever want to do a little bit of dirtiness. Whatever information I need to Freedom of Information request for you guys, I will do it and bring it to you guys in a timely manner. But other than that, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by. To the few that I do have, thank you so much. You know, it could be one person in the chat, and I'm just going to put in that word. But like I said, put some respect on it. The same way you treat me is the same way I'm going to treat you. I'ma beat this thing. Help me. to beat this fucking thing. Did it go over?